It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Vikings, sure-handed wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Vikings and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week,
the Vikings offense about ready to get started. 8-0 is their record to start the year. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie wide receiver. You see the numbers for the first half of the year, and obviously he's been an important part of this offense.
He certainly has, because his ability to get downfield, attract extra attention, helps open up things for everyone else on offense as well. And I certainly wouldn't be surprised if he improves his numbers in the second half of the year as well.
On play action, Cousins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, Cousins. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. He stiff arms him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Cousins on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Madison will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Play action now, Cousins. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings.
T.J. Hawkinson, 54 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And now out comes Minnesota. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing, Cousins. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It got his his man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Still on his feet. Inside the 20, Kareem Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt, that's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play fake. Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they can't bring him down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kareem Hunt with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Cousins now to throw on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up...
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Following the interception, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 212 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
No gain on the play, and it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.